show you really quick. I'm mixing up some of my chalk paint here, and I just wanted to show you a quick tutorial of how I do that in the recipe I use. I do by the Plaster of Paris, the dry mix, and it's 1/3 cup of water, which I've already put in here, and 1/3 cup of the Plaster of Paris. The water's room temperature, so you want to make sure that it is room temperature so it easily dissolves that Plaster of Paris. And then you want to mix that in really well. And then, so it's 1/3 and 1/3, and then you'll do 1 cup of your latex paint. Just want to make sure that's all dissolved before I add that paint in there. Okay, now I'm just going to stir that in really well. You want to get it mixed up as best you can. I like to use plastic forks, that way I can just toss them when I'm done and not deal with the cleanup or hassle of using anything else. Now, I like to use these little rubber or plastic containers here that I usually buy at Lowe's. You can also buy lids to go on top of them so that the paint doesn't dry out. But you do want to use this paint as quickly as possible, because the longer it sits, you know, the thicker it gets and the harder it is to use. So you don't want to let it sit for too many days. Generally, you want to try to finish your project within a day or two if possible. And if not, then you need to remix some more paint. As you can see, it's much thicker than it was before. And this will go right on my piece without sanding or doing any prep work for the most part. You just want to make sure that you're using it on a clean piece of furniture before you start to paint. So there you go. I hope this tutorial was helpful. My recipe can be found down below and also on my blog. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. Thank you and subscribe.